Welcome back to another video, guys. So I've been in Melbourne since 6:30 this morning. It's now going on 8:30 and I've got a B double hooked up and I predicted it right. I'm going straight back to Brisbane. But my first problem of the day, I don't know if you guys can see this, but silly me, I sprayed myself with diesel filling the truck up with fuel. So I'm gonna run back into the bunkhouse, have a quick shower, and then I'm gonna get on the road, because the last thing I want to do is bloody be flammable going down the road. So I'll talk to you guys then. Alright, a shower has been had. I know I've got the same outfit on, but I have probably 5 pairs of these shorts and obviously the same shirts. So what I'm doing is I'm hooked up to a double, and then I'm heading up to Brisbane. I should be there. I'm leaving Melbourne about 8:45 now. I should be up in Brisbane by 1 o'clock in the morning on Friday, and then I think I'm going home for the weekend. But it's raining, it's miserable here, so I don't know how often I'm gonna pick up the camera. I've got the head strap on, so I'll leave it on my head, and then I'll see what I get going down the road. If I don't pick the camera up, I'll see you guys in the morning, somewhere between West Wyalong and Brisbane. Let's go for a drive. I actually like these late departures out of Melbourne. Yeah, because it's relaxing. Because this time of night, like 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, it's only trucks on the road. And then I head out towards the Newell and there's nobody out there. So it's like, and even with, and I'm well rested, so I can drive for a few hours without getting tired. Radio check. Huh? Yeah. Oh, it's horrible with the ring road. Yeah. So I'm stopped here at the Ampol on the Goulburn Valley Highway. I stop here every now and again because most of these Ampols have got microwaves you can use. I usually try and buy a drink just so I don't feel like I'm freeloading and heat some food up. I don't mind the odd late trip out of Melbourne or Brisbane direct, just because when it's later and when I've had enough rest, like I've had plenty of sleep today, leaving late at night, although I am running late into the night and then early into the morning after the sun comes up, it's just heaps quieter. And especially going out towards the Newell, there's nobody on the road this time of night, so I actually do enjoy these late departures. And with these direct runs, oh, by the way, I heated up Thai green curry and rice. I was dying for this, because the freight isn't due into Brisbane until like Friday afternoon, Friday during the day. I can really take my time. I do enjoy these direct runs between Brisbane and Melbourne, especially with a B double or a single, because I can do 100 k's the whole way. I'm not speed limited to 90 like with a road train. This is really the part of the job that I think we all enjoy, is being on our own quiet roads. You get to chill out and drive your truck and not have to worry about getting to point B until 2 days away, basically. All I aim to do tonight is to get within range of Brisbane for the drive tomorrow, And if say, and that's usually West Wyalong with a B double. It's actually a bit further now because of all the roadworks and how slow it is. Like basically to Forbes, then I'll if I get tired somewhere between West Wyalong and Forbes, I'll pull over and have my 7 and then just cruise through the day tomorrow. To me, I don't see much point in having naps to keep going to get further and further. I find it better for my fatigue management that if I'm tired and I'm within range, I pull up and have a big sleep, wake up and get cracking again in the morning. But anyway, I'm sick of talking and I want to do some driving, so I'll talk to you guys later. Just out of Narendra for a nap. What I forgot is that I started my book at 8:45, so like majority of my book, majority of my 24-hour period from 8:45 will be after midnight. So I pulled over for 2 hours and had a sleep, a good sleep too. I wasn't overtired. So I actually went to sleep really quick. I'm just going to keep charging. I don't have to pull over again until 10:30 this morning. I might put the camera away until the sun comes up, I think. I could have made that turn if I had tried. Yeah, I could have. Since I left where I had a nap, it's been around 4 hours. It's 8:30 in the morning now. I come through Dubbo like you guys would have just seen, and I'm probably 5 minutes out of Dubbo. I was going to pull up here for a nap and then keep going out to Gilgandra. I'm just going to have my 7 here because I've just realised when I stopped how tired I am. Thought I'd go through Dubbo just because I haven't gone through Dubbo on the vlogs yet. There was a bit of traffic like you guys saw, but that's about it. Pretty quiet rest area. I've never actually stopped in this rest area before. So it's just going on 3:30. I got here about 8:30 this morning, so I've had my 7-hour break. All up, I have to have 10 hours break every 24 hours, including the 7. Sorry, I'm checking my trailers out. I have to put fuel in that. Because I don't know, in that old tank, I'm parked on the anthill, so make sure I don't get bitten by any of those bloody things. But in those old tanks where the fuel tank is underneath the fridge motor, I'm not sure where the pickup is, so I don't want to starve that motor of fuel, so I've got to get fuel into that front trailer as soon as I can, which will be just, it'll be Narrabri or just after Narrabri. In here for 7 hours, and including that 2-hour break that I had, and half an hour up the road. I've had 9.5 hours break, so I've only got half an hour left, half an hour break left that I have to have before 8:45 tonight. So once I leave here, I can get the motor along. I think I should be around 10 hours from Brisbane. Everything going well. Roadwork's actually been pretty good out here on the Newell so far. Usually there's bloody they've actually wound a lot of the roadworks up, which has been good, so it was a faster trip out here. There was a bit of a muddy patch this side of Forbes, between Forbes and Parks. No dramas though. Once I get back to Brisbane, I'm going home for the weekend. So it's a short week, but I'm not complaining. I get to go home and be with my family, so. In my pre-trips walking around the truck just then, the road was rougher than last time I come out here, because every time it rains out here on every part of this highway, new potholes open up. You know, you can be out here for 2 weeks straight, then it rains once and you come back 2 weeks later and there's potholes in places you didn't know there was potholes in. So I hit a couple bumps pretty hard last night, so I walked around just to make sure nothing was broken, damaged. The truck's fine. It always amazes me how much these trucks put up with, even though predominantly I'm on pretty good highways all the time. Like, I'm not on any real bad ones apart from the Gore Highway and some parts of the Newell. But these trucks they're incredible. They put up with abuse, and I'm sure all truck brands do. But like, I can smash potholes and bumps for 10 hours straight. Wake up the next day and do it all again, and the truck won't miss a beat. These trucks are incredible. Traveling with this panel off for the time being. I replaced the lead before I left Melbourne last night because the trailer lights were turning off when I was scrubbing the trailers around. So I'm traveling with that panel off just so I don't have to keep unscrewing it with my bloody hands like you guys have seen me do countless times. I haven't eaten anything because my lockbox on the driver's side of the truck is bloody locked and I can't get my gas cooker out. And of course, all my food's frozen in the back. I'm either going to stop up the road and use a microwave somewhere, or I'm going to get a feed. Getting a feed sounds a lot better, but because I done a short week last week, the bank account doesn't really like the sound of that. So, I don't know, see what happens. Somebody just got pulled over. A B-double just got pulled over behind me. Unlucky, mate. Probably speeding. It's 100 through here and he was probably doing 105 or something, I don't know. Unlucky. I'm here at the Shell in Gilgandra. I left that parking bay, I left that parking bay half an hour ago or something. But I've just been inside, ordered a steaks work burger, and then filmed a real quick food review on it. Even though you guys told me that longer food reviews would be good, I don't think food reviews need to be long, because all I'm doing is eating a steak sandwich in my truck. Like, I'm not gonna make a 20-minute video out of it. There's a Spire View is not far from here. It's about half an hour from where I am. It's a beautiful spot just before Coonabarabran. I'm going to leave the camera on the windshield, and then after that I think the sun will be going down, so let's go for a drive, eh? Man, she's a bit slow at the moment, isn't he? I think he's just a little dude, to be honest with you. My camera's gonna die. Damn it. So I just stopped at the top of Spire View. Spire View is like kind of a range between Coonabarabran and Gilgandra, which I've just come from, obviously. I stopped up here to show you guys the scenery and to get a better thumbnail too. This is a big part of why I love my job. Wow, look at this. You don't get to see this working in cold stores like I used to, or, you know, working in an office. I'm just lucky that my office has a Cummins in it and I can sleep in it too. I'm gonna go snap some more photos of the truck too, because this view is beautiful. I wish I had a drone for shots like this, because it's beautiful up here. Look at that. But the sun's about to go down, so I'm gonna attach the head strap to the camera and keep motoring towards Brisbane. Bit of an update of where I'm at. So I can't remember when the last time I picked up the camera was. It might have been before Coonabarabran, I'm not sure. But I'm almost at Moree. I'm in a little town, I always forget the name of it. It might be Boggabilla, I don't know. It's just one of those towns that you pass straight through and keep going. So I've been driving for 3.5 hours, 4 hours. I've been driving for 4 hours. Probably got another 6 to go, I think. No, it'll be less than that actually. We've got another, probably another 5.5, 6 hours to go. just reached the Gundawindi BP. I'm going to chuck some fuel in my truck, just enough to get me to Brisbane, and then I'm going to fill up both my trailers. The A trailer is pretty low, so I'm going to fill that right to the brim. Let's get out and do that, eh? Yeah, the A trailer's pretty low. This older trailer just chews through diesel when it's set to frozen. I'm gonna go around and check the B trailer. I always turn the fridge motors off when I'm fueling up, because a couple times I've done it. A couple times I've fueled up trailers without turning them off, and they suck air in, and they just switch off because they're airlocked or whatever you call it. I don't know. They should start straight back up. They've been running on frozen, so the batteries be charged and everything. This gauge will just climb. Look at that. I'm pretty sure each of these trailers holds about 100 litres. This one looks like it's a bit more, but the trailers with the round tanks in the belly only hold 100, so that just clicked off. I don't know why. I'll make sure these trailers are both turned on. I just heard the A trailer turn on, but I'll make sure both of them are turned on before I go inside to pay. Last thing I want is to go inside and muck around. My trailers are sitting turned off. So the A trailer just turned on. I'll check this B trailer turns on now. B trailer just turned on. I'll jump back in the truck. That one's doing alright. Now I'm gonna jump back in the truck, grab my fuel card and go pay for it all. Fuel card. Now I'm gonna switch the truck off. I don't think that. I'm going to check to see if they have a microwave in here, because I don't want to buy more food. I bought food once this trip for the food review. I'm going to see what happens. If they got a microwave, I'm going to park the truck up somewhere, go in there, have a feed, and then carry on down the road to Brisbane. If I'm going to Windy, I'm about 3.5 hours away. Might go through Warwick and Arachula, might not. We'll see what happens. Bloody coppers out in force tonight. They just pulled someone over in the Macca's drive-thru in front of me. They didn't have a microwave in there, and I asked to use the kitchen one. They said no. I thought that was a bit weird, but you know, whatever. So it's got this. It's like a pizza bread. It'll see me over till I get to Brisbane. Because there's a microwave in Brisbane, and I'll heat some food up there before I go to bed. I left that parking bay when I started my day today, and how I said there was a B double that got pulled over that pulled into the parking bay behind me because he was getting pulled over. I saw the bloke getting pulled over again just after bloody Narrabri. Either he's doing something dodgy and they're targeting him, or he keeps speeding in the wrong places. Silly bugger. There's heaps of them. There was 4 patrol cars. I keep forgetting what the name of that town is in between Moree and Narrabri with the BP. The truckies that come out here will know. There was 4 police cars sitting in that town when I went through there, in the roadworks, and that's where they pulled old mate up in front of me. He's not having a good day that far. I wouldn't be surprised if he hasn't lost his license by the time he gets to the border. I'm going to go past Toowoomba, through Millmerran and all that, just because if I go through Warwick, I know that I'm going to go to Arachula and buy one of those sandwiches. So you can actually get to straight to Warwick from Gundawindi. All you do is, instead of turning left to go towards the Gore Highway just out here near the railway track, you just keep going straight and you follow that through, forget out of town, and it turns into a bit of a goat track, and then all of a sudden you pop out of Warwick. I go that way sometimes when I'm sick of going the Gore Highway, sorry. I know there's going to be some dietitians in the comment section roasting me for eating stuff like this. But it's the joys of being in your 20s. Keep coming around on the main freight, brother. I'll wait for you.
Thanks, bud.
Change for you, old mate.
I was sitting there a couple of minutes, around 4 minutes, while the other traffic went through.
Awesome. So I thought I'd talk to the camera real quick while we're stopped. I hate being stopped at traffic lights in the middle of nowhere. I feel like a sitting duck because it's just dark around me. But yeah, we'll get moving soon, I think. The bloke, one of our boys going towards Gundawindi, said that these lights took him 10 minutes to change for him, so I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Sam, hello.
Wow. Oh, wow. Get out.
So that'll be the end of this video. Sorry that I skipped the whole chunk coming into Brisbane. I got back into Brisbane around 5 o'clock or 5:15, I think. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like he's enjoying my bloody breakfast. It's our tradition. It's our weekly tradition that
Non-negotiable.
yeah, that it's non-negotiable that I share my breakfast with old mate in the back seat on our way home every Friday. So my odometer at the end of my week is 119436, and at the start it was 115826. 119426 minus 115826 equals light work this week, 3,500. That'll be because I done one less run, because obviously I come home, I went out Monday night.
What?
That's what he says to me as soon as I get in the car. He's asking for a bite, another bite of Dad's breakfast. Hopefully Sunday I'm back on the road so I can get back into my routine. But thank you guys for all your support. We appreciate it. It keeps me able to buy food for Huey to bite into. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, that's Truck Vlog 12 done and dusted. Bloody Huey. Alright, see you guys on the next one.